Well, we're playing Soldier Stompy and we've been thought seized on turn 1 of our Prismatic Vista crack to find a swamp. I guess they'll probably take our Chalice to the Void, I'd imagine. That seems like the best way to not get completely fucked by a lock. Instead, they took our Thalia Heretic Cathar, which is interesting. Perhaps that fucks them more than the Chalice. I'm going to Chrome Mox out this Chalice here. Ditching the Daru Warchief, keeping the Enlistment Officer because it refills. Cavern of Souls on Soldier, Chrome Mox, and the Warchief. Chalice to the Void on 1. Now, the fact that they didn't thought seize the Chalice does suggest that it's not that important for them, although they did force it with a force of will. So I'm talking complete shit. The reason they didn't take it with a thought seize is that they planned to force it. Ponder from our opponent. On the upside, we are actually at parity now because the ditching of the Daru Warchief to the Chrome Mox is on par with the Force of Will ditching the Force of Will. We cast an uncounterable Thalia, which hopefully will fuck with them quite severely from the looks of things, as they did not want us to have one initially. They cast another 1 mana spell, so the Chalice of the Void would have actually been pretty. Fetch land tapped because of Thalia, which is gas. We didn't draw another land, instead drawing another Enlistment Officer, which is kind of a joke, but whatever. They got a fatal push, they can't actually kill the Thalia until they crack their fetch. I'm kind of expecting Thalia to die next turn, or for them to cast some gruesome gun. Another tapped Bloodstained Mire. Snapcaster Mage comes into play tapped, thanks to Thalia, targeting Thoughtseize. They're going to Thoughtseize me and see 3 Enlistment Officers, which is pretty funny. We really want to hit a 3-drop or a land. A Daru Warchief would be fine as well, as it would... Oh no, it wouldn't, I'm lying, it's 4 mana. Fuck that, I don't want to draw a Daru Warchief. Okay, Preeminent Captain isn't terrible. It's actually pretty good. We go to combat. There's something very gleeful about playing Preeminent Captains in Legacy. It's like derpy Lorwyn Soldier tribal thing they got reprinted in M15. It's just... it makes me feel joy, you know? It makes me feel fucking happy. So Trinity Nemesis comes into play tapped. Although Trinity Nemesis is a legitimate issue for us. Now, if we hit land, we can Enlistment Officer for something we can put in with a Preeminent Captain, and we did. Absolute gas. We cast our Enlistment Officer. And what do we find on top of our library? Just an aerial responder. That's a bit of a small number of hits, but to be honest, that's not bad considering there's a Trinity Nemesis coming. Yes. Do I want the aerial responder to get through next turn, or do I want the enlistment? I think I want the Enlistment Officer here to overwhelm them with numbers. Palace Jailer, eh? Not bad. Not bad. He's a pretty good soldier. I might go as far as to say he's in my top 5 soldiers of all time. Maybe that's a video I need to make. Top 5. They are on 2. So, even a Toxic Deluge doesn't get them out of this at the moment. They're just dead in the next... All my creatures have first strike, which is pretty gas. Oh, that's tapped. Good old... I haven't played with Big Thalia in a while, and I forget how gas she actually is. Okay, they're casting cantrips. Ponders and Brainstorms. Ponders and Brainstorms. Digging for a bolt, I guess, to try and... That doesn't get them out of this. Yep, okay, Grixis control. I don't think it's Grixis Delver. It looks like Grixis control with the Baleful Structure and Snapcaster Mages. Dies the Soldier Stompy. Now, as it's Grixis control, I assume they're bringing in or have some number of Planeswalkers, whether that's Liliana the Last Hope or Jace the Mind Sculptor. So I'm bringing in my 1 copy of Sorcerer's Spyglass. On top of that, my Crackdown here will stop Trinity Nemesis and or Gurmag from untapping, so they can't actually race us with their big fatties or unblockable creatures. And Rest in Peace also strands Gurmags in hands, makes Snapcaster Mage just a 2-1 for 2, and also makes Colligan's Command and Liliana Last Hope significantly worse as well. So then my 3 includes against Grixis control. Now the things I cut are much harder. I mean, we want to cut things that fold to their removal more, so for example Bolt and Colligan's Command, and the only cards that really fold to that removal is Thalia and Preeminent Captain, and those cards are very good in our deck. So I think I'm going to trim 1 Thalia. It's good, but I mean, our Chalice and Heretic Cathar plan is arguably better. Actually, no, that's bullshit. Thalia's just too good. We're going to trim 1 Recruiter, 1 Jailer, because it's not so good against Trinity Nemesis. Actually, we're going to trim 2 Jailers because of how bad it is against Trinity Nemesis, and go with that. So we've lost some of the card advantage, which is probably not the best thing to do against control, but I think Thalia is just too good early. Okay, well, if they thought these are Chrome Mox, we might just be fucked. But... And also, we might just be fucked anyway, because we've only got 1 castable spell in hand. It's good against fetch lands, don't get me wrong, but okay, let's mulligan this. Okay, we've got a Chalice the Void on 1, and then nothing else. Although we are 1 mana off of both Thalia and Suppression Field and Crackdown. I'm going to keep this. Mainly because I just don't want to go to 5. I'm going to put Daru War Chief on the bottom of my library and say done. Okay. They Thoughtseize take our Chalice, we ain't doing shit, son. No Thoughtseize. So will they have Force of Will for our Chalice? Let's find out. Almost cast it with 0 there by accident, that would have been bad. Does this resolve? Or is this just basically a Hinder Turok? Okay, Force, Exile, and Snapcaster Mage. Okay, it was like a strictly better him, because it got 2 spells we're happy for it to get, and it damages them for 1. I mean, part of me wants to land that Suppression Field as early as possible. But... okay, there's the bolt. Sure. If they play a fetch land and crack it now, I'll feel sad that I didn't play Suppression Field, but there you go. There's a Vista. Okay. That's a Palace Jailer. Okay. The problem is, if I Chromox away like the Responder or the Crackdown and cast the Palace Jailer, and they just cast a Trina Nemesis next turn, then we're losing the Monarchy and we're in a real bad spot. Playing Suppression Field, they just crack the Vista and then we're not doing anything else with our turn, which seems bad. I'm going to Chromox... it's difficult here. Aerial Responder's very good against the Trina Nemesis, but Crackdown's also pretty good against the Trina Nemesis. So, let's become a Monarch. This doesn't feel good. This doesn't feel good, but we're not in a great position in general, I feel. Okay, they're brainstorming. They're brainstorming to, well, fix their hand, because Prismatic Vista makes that very, very good. For those who don't know who are watching this as your first Legacy video, Brainstorm plus Fetch Lands is basically fucking cheating, because you have to put shit on top of your library and shuffle it away, transforming your hand from, like, okay or average or good to fucking gas most of the time. And there's me over here playing my Ancient Tomb Plains deck. Fucking get 'em! The Brainstorm resolves. Does the Jailer resolve? Oh, it does. It does, my friends. Okay, we are now the Monarchs. We're going to draw an extra card every single turn. Well, I say every single turn. Until they play a true name and hit us a turn from now. But, you know, that's just how it is. They cracked their fetch. They got an island. Do they push my Jailer now just to get out of the way? Yeah, they do. Fair enough. That does make sense. It means that they can play bodies, even just Snapcasters, to try and get through and take this. But I'm British, so I know more about monarchies than most people. And this monarchy will be mine. I don't know, I'm talking complete shit now. There's the Trina Nemesis that we expected. Okay. So next time we're going to go crack down Suppression Field. Probably. So Suppression Field. Crack down, which means that Trina Nemesis will never untap. Because the thing about Grixis control is that it very much struggles to destroy enchantments. Like, really struggles. I say destroy, or even deal with. So they're going to get the monarchy once, and hopefully we can steal it back. And then we'll be back and forth like this. We're going to go to 9 and give them a card in their turn, which feels bad. This is the problem. The monarchy against decks like Grixis control, where the power level of their cards is very, very high, is rough. And like with D&T against Pyromancer and Trina decks, I just cut my power shields altogether. However, we got 4 in our deck. So, oh, more for you, buddy. More for you. Hope you like my handful of lands. Okay, so they're missing land drops. Did we draw a creature? We did not draw a creature. That is not good. Okay. Well, that's how we lose this match, is never getting that monarchy back. On the upside, the Trina Nemesis isn't untapping. And we're fucking with their mana. Baleful Strix. Wow. Getting that monarchy back just became a lot more difficult. So the advantage bar is very much on their side. I don't think we're winning this match. We drew another land. An 18 land deck, that's quite unusual. I will say that much. They slap us for 1. Sure. 9 turn clock. Inquisition me, take my Chromox. Yeah, I guess. True name number 2, which will block any of our ground dudes forever. And they're drawing cards. Like I said, this was never really where we wanted to be. Okay, Cavern on Soldier. Let's get something good here. Like, multiple aerial responders would be gas, but I think we only play 3. So the chances are slim. Okay. Palace Jailer and... Well, we can steal the Monarchy back. That's the thing, we can get the Monarchy now, take the Baleful Strix out of the equation, and then they hit us with the Trina Nemesis and get the Baleful Strix back, but then the Trina Nemesis doesn't untap. So actually, for all intents and purposes, I think that's fine. This is not where I want to be in this deck, by the way, at all. Not even in the slightest. Okay, let's take this Baleful Strix. We'll get to draw a card at end of turn. They will slap us with the Trina Nemesis, get their Baleful Strix back, draw a card off the Strix, and draw a card at end of turn. Like I said, I don't want to be here, but it's kind of the best I've got. I drew another land as well. That's pretty painful. Okay, you're the Monarch now, buddy. And then we're going to swing next turn, and then play an Aerial Responder. Yeah, that seems pretty good. And they can't really get the Monarchy back. Unless they play something gross. What kind of gross thing could this be? Toxic Deluge for 3. Okay, well, they get to be the Monarch for another turn, which isn't great. How many cards have they drawn? Is it 5? Fuck me. Okay, well, they're never cracking that fetch land on the upside. My Caracas costs 4 to activate. That was pretty funny. Okay, maybe this aerial responder will go the way. Maybe this one singular dwarf soldier. Oh, we're on... Oh, fuck. Okay, well... Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, opening hand allows us to play Thalia, so I think I keep this. I'm probably ditching the Palace Jailer. Although the Jailer does get us way ahead, the problem being True-Name Nemesis. I guess if we lead Jailer into True-Name Nemesis... Sorry, Crackdown into... Sorry, Thalia into Crackdown, the True-Name Nemesis never untaps. So I think, yeah, I can't realistically keep the Jailer in hand. Mainly because of Baleful Strix as well. Jailer just doesn't seem very good in this matchup, let's be real. So, let's go Ancient Tomb, Chrome Mox. They've mulled to 6. Maybe they won't have the Force. We can only hope. Okay. Ditch one of our card advantage sources. Make a white. 2 colorless. Go, 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 Thalia. Do you get forced, my friend? Does our opponent start the game eventually with 4 cards in hand? Yes. They ditch us Baleful Strix to make sure Thalia didn't resolve. Okay, that's fair enough. Thalia is pretty backbreaking. All their non-basics come into play tapped, so that's fetch lands and basic fetch lands and jewels, should I say? So yeah, that makes sense. Underground Sea, Ponder, sure. We just want to draw a 3 or 4 drop threat here. Although just casting Crackdown isn't the worst thing in the world. Another Thalia would be absolute gas. Of either description, either version of Thalia. What do we draw? It's a fucking Plains! Man, this deck fucking hates me. Okay. Let's just slam our Crackdown now so the Trina Nemesis is only get to attack for 1 turn later. Aerial Responder isn't terrible, but it's pretty bad against Baleful Strix in all fairness. Okay, we've got a 2/3 low-thinking flying vigilant creature. It's basically Vampire Nighthawk. But what do people even call this in the end? Responder Hawk? Life Hawk? Was it Dwarven Life Hawk? There was nicknames for this card, wasn't there? Tell me in the comment section below. What were the nicknames for Aerial Responder in the end? I think I was Triumph. Well, fuck you too, buddy. We need to just draw some gas. Like, any of our cantripping creatures. A Jailer on this board would be okay. Actually, our deck is pretty strong against Baleful Strix, simply because we have so many First Strikers. I should have kept that Plains in hand, really. This stops Push, Bolt, Ponder, and Brainstorm. I guess K-Command and Toxic Deluge are also things that I could want to stop, but I think the 1-drops are way better. It's a majority of their deck, right? So we're going to get hit for 1, that's a 16 turn clock, we're going to go to 15, and we're going to draw some gas, right? Okay, Jace the Mind Sculptor's pretty good. Suppression Field will be pretty good. Oh, they're gonna fucking grumble. Did they leave that on top? Of course they left that on top. Well, the likelihood of us just drawing lands from here on out is pretty high. I feel like we got really fucking unlucky as well. Like, I hate to go on about luck, but Jesus Christ, we've drawn so many lands across 2 games in an 18 land deck. Even Suppression Field's pretty bad here, because they can still have Fate Seals for 2 mana every turn. Are they putting on top? Yep. We're drawing a land. It's like they don't even have to try. They don't even have to put gas to the bottom and hope we draw a land. It's just lands on top anyway. So even without the Jace, I guess we were still going to be up shit creek, but the Jace gives them a much faster clock. Okay, Treating Nemesis means our creatures on the ground don't get through. This game is over. This game is so fucking over, and it's frustrating as all fucking balls. No attacks from them? Interesting. War Chief. Okay, well, I guess we just cast it. There's no reason not to cast it. Yep, we have a 2-3. We have a 2-3. We are going to get Jace ultimated very soon, and we have no way of really getting through unless we get wide enough to Palace Jailer this, or just swing through this, or just swing through in general. Oh, they're brainstorming. Why? What did I do that caused them to... What the fuck? You just keep Fate Sealing me. You have like an impenetrable wall of creatures. What's going on? Does anyone in the comment section want to tell me what I've missed here? It doesn't fucking matter anyway, because they can't command me in draw step. Destroy my Chalice and make me discard a card. Okay, the game is over. My time is more valuable than this. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one-shot quickie with Soldier Stompy. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Ta for now.